Chapter 6, 5 years ago.
Ugh, it's so dusty in here. I bet no one's been inside this place for years. Do you remember anything?
I don't know. But I have been here before.
Maybe looking around will jog your memory. Still scared?
Honestly, yeah. But I have to remember. Even though facing the truth can be hard.
In the end, it's always for the best.
Okay, let's take a look around.
Right.
Alright. Let's get into the clock tower. Let's look at our bios first. Because a lot has updated, apparently. Gilbert Moss, a famous photographer. He moved to Lake Juliet from New York 9 years ago, but then just up and left one day. He abandoned his house, didn't even take his stuff with him. As to why, he met Olivia after moving to Lake Juliet and the two fell in love. They wanted to get married, but Charlotte was opposed. Olivia was already pregnant though, so nothing could stop the two from being together. They eloped for the sake of the child and their family. According to Bob, Gilbert was a nice guy. In the letter we found in the greenhouse, Olivia wrote that he tried working things out with Charlotte, so I bet Bob was right. The decision to elope couldn't have been an easy one. It all sounds so complicated. It's hard for me to understand the things adults have to deal with sometimes, but I hope they're happy. Olivia Graham, Charlotte's daughter. She fell in love with Gilbert, a photographer who moved to Lake Juliet. They eloped because Charlotte didn't approve of their relationship. There were 3 keys for the clock tower, and Olivia was in charge of one of them. With her being gone, nobody knew where it was. All I could do was ask Charlotte if she had any hints to where it could be. She told me Olivia left a strange box in the greenhouse in the yard. We found a letter in the box along with a flower key. In the letter, Olivia shared her honest thoughts, as well as an apology she couldn't say to Charlotte in person. She also wrote that she was pregnant. I'm so glad we were able to let Charlotte know all about what Olivia was feeling. We wouldn't have the flower key had Olivia not left that letter behind. Thanks, Olivia. Interesting how we have these two aren't filled in. Their portraits. I don't remember if they were at the photographer's house, but yeah. Robin Graham, Charlotte's late husband. He was a clockmaker in charge of maintaining the clock tower in Lake Juliet. These days the tower is locked up and no one's allowed in. Robin held one of the 3 keys needed to keep it running. He used to store some of his stuff in this tool shed, so we took a look inside and found all sorts of clocks. I bet he made them all himself. One of them looked like a miniature version of the clock tower, and the sword key was inside of it. I'm so glad we've managed to find it. But man, what an elaborate way to hide a key. A whole puzzle built into the hands of a clock? Being able to put something like this together really goes to show how skilled he was at his craft. He must have been really passionate about clockmaking. Charlotte Graham, the old lady whose family has lived in Lake Juliet for generations. She knows a lot about the area. I was scared of her the first time we met because of how angry she got at us, but she's actually not all that scary. She invited Matthew and me into her house and gave us some delicious homemade tea. She told us about what happened with the water pollution 5 years ago. At first, the locals were in favor of the resort's development, but once the article about the pollution came out, it's like a switch was flipped and everyone was aggressively against it. It's almost like they were being controlled by someone, turning against the resort overnight. The Crusoe Resort name didn't even appear in the article, so why did Matthew's dad wind up in the crosshairs? Matthew wants to go inside the clock tower, so we asked Charlotte to let us in. We found the 3 keys she told us about, so we can go. Bob Fox, the owner of the restaurant Bob's Food Hut. I was chasing after Matthew, who had run off by himself, and ran into Bob making a delivery to Charlotte's house. He told me the rules for not making Charlotte mad. First, I shouldn't call her Miss or Ma'am, just her name. I also shouldn't mention her daughter or the clock tower. I think I understand the name of the daughter, but what's the problem with the clock tower? Bob just said it was a tragic accident and he doesn't like to talk about it. What happened at the clock tower 5 years ago? It was so sad that no one will talk about it all this time later. It seems to be a sore spot for absolutely everyone. Yeah, it kinda is. Emily was the, Matthew's mom's name. I thought it was Lisa for a sec. There was a photo stuck in Michael's notebook. Matthew saw it and assumed this John guy is behind everything and ran off to go find him. He's so reckless. Then I found him sipping tea at Charlotte's, and I was so exasperated that I couldn't even get mad at him right. Matthew was thrilled to hear that Charlotte knew his dad. She started telling old stories, and he blurted out that he wants to investigate the clock tower. He thinks if he can remember what happened there, he'll be able to find his dad. I was nervous because he'd been told to avoid talking about the clock tower. But it all worked out, and now we're free to check it out. But he's really got to work on controlling himself. Maybe he should have been told the rule. Michael Crusoe. Michael was sort of friends with Charlotte. She talked about how he was kind of a troublemaker of a kid that she yelled at sometimes. But he also came to visit her occasionally as an adult. It seemed like he wanted to make sure she was okay with her after her husband died. Maybe Matthew gets his kindness from his dad. Seems like he was a great father. His son sure loves him. Still abandoned his wife, just like kind of a similar thing to how Richard and Ashley, but whatever. Judd Fitzgerald. Judd was the director of MJ Labs, which was the predecessor of JC Valley. Apparently that's where he started something called the EC project with Rex's mom and dad, who had just graduated from college. So he knew everyone from way back. I wonder what he's doing now. Is he still at JC Valley? Rex Alfred, director of JC Valley and Elizabeth's father. Tommy and Elizabeth brought me along to Elizabeth's house when they went to talk to her, but that conversation was a total disaster. She ended up kicking us out, but Rex came to see what was going on. Sorry, Rex. We created kind of a scene in your home, but it seems like Janet is right. Doesn't know what to do about Elizabeth any more than we do. Seeing Rex does trigger something, though. I can remember seeing Mom speaking to him. About what, I don't know. It must be from when I was little. But I asked him if we've met before, and he said no. But why do I remember seeing him then? We're sure it was him. We kept talking for a little while, but he didn't say anything else about Mom. Princess, a large dog with fluffy white fur. She's a dear friend I met at the lake. She's Elizabeth's pet, but was supposed to be living with her mom. She's been wandering around Lake Juliet for the past few days. On top of that, she snuck into the guest house with Matthew and managed to get some food from Charlotte. What did you come here for, Princess? Was it to see Elizabeth? Elizabeth Alfred, the keyboardist and vocalist for Tommy's band. She's also the daughter of Rex, the director of JC Valley. I ran into Janet and Tommy, and somehow we all ended up in Elizabeth's house. They asked her why she's been skipping practice, but surprise, surprise, she didn't really answer the question. Janet told me that Elizabeth likes Tommy. I had no clue. We let him deal with the whole situation. While we waited, Janet told me about Elizabeth's mom. She walked out on the family when Elizabeth was little. I thought she was just spoiled, but maybe there's more to it than that. I mean, I know what it's like to miss your mom, and I've definitely taken it out on people around me. My feelings about her changed so abruptly. Up till then, I'd hated her, and suddenly... I found the missing music player with the band's recording on it hidden in her room. Definitely hidden, not lost. It was tucked away in a music box her mother gave her. Why? She loves singing, but she's struggling with her feelings. That much has become obvious. Janet. The drummer in Tommy's band, Janet Rice. She's really friendly, and her natural cheerfulness is great for bringing people together. Every group needs a dependable leader who can take everyone's needs into account. And that leader is Janet. Despite the band contest being right around the corner, they're facing a ton of challenges. I wound up going to Elizabeth's fancy house with Janet and Tommy to ask why she hadn't been coming to practice. But Elizabeth was as difficult as ever. She refused to talk about it, but I trusted Janet's quick thinking and we left Tommy to handle things. Janet and I went to Elizabeth's room where she told me about some of the struggles Elizabeth had been going through. Oh, that reminds me, I nearly panicked when Janet broke Elizabeth's music box. I was able to fix it, but the whole thing taught me that even Janet has a careless side. Thanks to all that, we found the missing music player. I needed to give it back, so I waited until the timing was right and gave it to Janet and Tommy. But the conversation with Elizabeth went nowhere, and the core problem remains unresolved. I wonder what will happen to their band. Tommy Harrison, a college student who works part-time in the guest house. Tommy is in a band with Janet and Elizabeth, but the band is in a bit of a crisis. Elizabeth lost the music player with the demo they recorded to enter the contest, and stopped coming to practice. When Tommy and Janet brought me with them to her house, I happened to find the music player, which I eventually gave back to them. It would have been gone sooner, but it seemed like Tommy and Elizabeth got into some kind of argument, and she locked herself in her room, crying. I know Tommy's doing his best here, but I don't think yelling helped anything. Tommy seems pretty clueless and hasn't noticed Elizabeth's feelings for him. He's also not really diplomatic, so I just have to hope this all works out for the best. Alright, it's just Ashley and Sayaka left. Ashley Mizuki Robins. Matthew disappeared from the cottage, and I found him drinking tea at Charlotte Graham's house. I guess he found a picture in the briefcase that made him think there was a connection between Charlotte and John, so he went to see her. He didn't find a connection, though. Rude of him to leave me behind, but I guess I left him alone for quite a while. I'm glad I was able to find him anyway. Who knows whose bags he might steal if he was alone again. While I was looking for Matthew, I ran into Bob and heard a lot about Charlotte and something about the clock tower. But he wouldn't tell me what happened 5 years ago either. What are he and Dan hiding? We needed 3 keys to investigate the clock tower. We found the sword key in the shed at Charlotte's house and the flower key in the letter from Olivia. We borrowed the moon key from Charlotte herself, so we should be able to get in there now. If Matthew gets nervous, I'll share those magic words. Even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end, it's always for the best. So, Charlotte's husband Robin represents the sword key, the one who the defender and of the clock tower. The flower key represents Olivia, the blooming flower that is the daughter, and Charlotte has the moon key, the one who watches over it all, and whose light is who reflects the light off others. But if there is no sun to reflect the light, then well, there's no moonlight. It's a new moon, but hopefully it'll become full soon. I'm not a great poet. Sayaka Robins. When I met Elizabeth's dad Rex at their house, I suddenly remembered Mom talking to Rex. Did I actually meet Rex 13 years ago when we first came here? Rex denied it, but it seems like he did know Mom. So maybe he was the one she was waiting for at the clock tower? In my memory, Mom looked worried, and Rex looked sad to see her like that. There was a lot of tension in the air. What were they talking about? And why did it look like she was getting the pendant that I'm wearing right now? Appears as this desk was used as a workbench. Well, I guess we're not getting any hint here. Are these clock repair tools? Pretty dusty now. Lots of books too. They like clock technical guides.
Do these stairs go on forever or what? Whoa, check it out. You can see the clock faces. This thing is huge. There's a ladder. I guess it goes even higher.
Matthew, there's a bell up there.
Matthew?
I just remembered something. I brought Kelly here a long time ago.
Kelly's your little sister, right?
Yeah, the clock tower wasn't locked up back then. Kelly loved it here. She said it was like a secret hideout. I made a deal with her when we played up here.
What deal?
When the bell rang 6 o'clock, it was time to stop playing. But then, we'd go meet Dad at his office. And the three of us together would go home and see Mom.
I see. It's great that you remembered all that.
Sure, but why just that? I can't even remember where my dad worked. Even though Kelly and I would walk to his office all the time.
It's okay. I'm sure you'll remember some more soon.
Maybe hearing the bell will jog some more memories. Like where my dad's office is, or how to get there.
It's worth a shot. Let's try to give it a ring.
Alright. So... We can look at the clock faces. I wonder if this black thing is a clock hand.
Huh.
This looks different.
Oh.
Oh, of course, I'm seeing it from behind. The dial is reversed.
Huh?
It's sticking out here. This one looks set to 11 o'clock. Interesting. This is the most like a puzzle in Two Memories, which is funny considering this. Apparently, the Graham family liked puzzles as much as the Edward family.
Huh?
Only this part is sticking out. It's set to 7 o'clock. Is this just how it was built? I guess they need to clean everywhere, even in a room that's just a big machine. Must have been a real pain to bring water all this way through, though. You could just, like, put a pail out and, like a lever system, an elevator system. I don't know how to say it.
What?
It's this part sticking out. It's set to 9 o'clock. Is that important? Just like in the date during in Richard's lab in the first game, this clock is not tailored to it doesn't read your current time, because right now it is not six. Right now it's not I guess that's 5:55. Yeah, it's not anywhere close to that right now as I'm recording this. So yeah, this reads the actual time, the time in game. So yeah, it's close to 5:55. 5:55, 5 years ago. Interesting. It's more close to 5:57. I think that was one of the times that was said in one of the clocks. This device can move the clocks. If I could get it to work, that is. How can I do that? Well, let's look at this.
Ah.
There's something here. There are 3 keyholes. Maybe the keys fit here. Alright. As you can see, the the parts of the emblem connect to these dials. So obviously, this is where the sword key goes.
All right.
That one fit. Moon key.
All right.
That one fit. And flower key.
All right.
That one fit.
Hmm?
Okay, all 3 keys are in. Well, they said that it was 11, 6, and 9, right?
No good, huh?
Nothing's happening. So we could fiddle with them all if we want, but like, there is an easy way to figure with the game. The game tells you. So what should I do? Maybe I can find a hint. Yep. So remember, like, just a couple minutes ago when we saw the desk that showed like the informational text rather than Ashley's text. Yeah, we're gonna look through that stuff. If only I had some hint for how to move the device.
Huh?
What's this book?
Oh.
A diary. It must have info about this device. There's a certain mechanism in the machine that moves the clocks. First, insert the 3 keys into their proper spots. These keys have been passed down through our family. Then turn the 3 keys to the proper time. Refer to the note on the right page while taking a close look at the machine room.
I see.
So this is how I can move the clocks. Yep, and it's pretty obvious. I think we could take a photo. Yeah. Yep. And we can refer to this photo. The DAS is really nice for this. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for giving us this cool element. If only the selfie feature wasn't used in one instance. It's all junk. Doesn't look like anything useful. Guess they're for maintenance or something.
No good, huh?
Letters are too thin, I can't read it. Who the fuck wrote this? This is horrible handwriting. I can't even begin to read this. Doesn't look like there's any info about the device. Just a bunch of books. They look pretty technical, but not about the clock tower. Are they about other clocks or something? Letters are too thin, I can't read it. Nothing all that interesting looking. Yep, a bunch of flavor text. Thanks, game. Well, we did get what we were looking for. Also, this thing is set to 11:10 or 10:10. Huh. I don't get it either. I'm sure there's some like symbolism between the clocks, but like I can't fucking figure that out. Anyway, as we've seen in the album, the sword is north, the moon is east, and the rose is south. So sun, moon, rose. And you can see down here, that's north, that's east, and that's south. So, really easy to figure out. So north is 9. North is 9, east is 7. No, that is 7. East is 7, and south is 9, or 11. So 9, 7, 11.
No good, huh?
Alright. And now it works.
All right, the clock's working.
We did it!
Look, it's almost 6. And when it strikes 6,
And then what?
won't the bell ring?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to watch it ring from up close? Best seats in the house, right?
That's okay. I'll stay down here.
Scared of heights?
No, it's not that. Why don't you go on ahead?
Sure, wait here for me.
Okay.
Whew, it's over. I didn't think it'd be so loud. I bet Charlotte heard it too. I wonder if it helped jog Matthew's memory.
Oh, look at that. You could see her. Look at that. You could see her in that scene. You could see Ashley's wrath. I think she. I don't know. I like to think it's symbolic. I. But yeah, interesting how everyone was affected by it. Affected by this clock tower ringing again, and it makes sense. Everyone has connections to whatever happened 5 years ago. Basically what happened is the last time the clock not ringing again, the clock becoming silent was symbolic of all the troubles that happened in this town. So hearing it again, getting to ring it again, helped everyone remember all what happened 5 years ago. So it's a very roundabout symbolism for the healing of this town with Lake Juliet, and we'll get more into that later, because that one's a big one. But of course, the thing we had to heal from we can see evidence of, and we've already seen in that cutscene a hint of what happened. There's a trace of the yellow tape that used to be stuck here.
This is...
This looks like it's caution tape, like what the police use.
maybe.
Did something happen here? Well, yeah. Well, it's been boarded up, thankfully. But I'm guessing, like, after Charlotte stopped the clockwork, that's when they boarded it up and cleared out the tape. Yeah.
Huh? Matthew? Matthew? What's this? This picture. It's Matthew's family in front of Crusoe Resort. He's gone. This must mean he remembered where his dad's office is. He must have gone to check it out. I need to go after him.
Alright, let's get a photo of Matthew's family. A photo of Matthew's family he left in the clock tower. There's the Crusoe Resort sign in the background. There's anything on the back? Guess not. It's one of those things that we can't see the back of. Yeah, Emily Crusoe is really pretty. So, yeah. We've been through a lot. Honestly, it's crazy because I've been recording this like pretty much back to back to back at this point. So, it's nice getting to play this game again. Oh, by the way, this is gonna be the last time we hear this song. Just a little bit of a spoiler there. Kind of want to take it in. We don't hear this song that often. Well, we do, but only at the beginning of the game. But yeah. It's really peaceful, but also has that sort of melancholy or mysterious vibe in the air. I like it. Especially when it gets to this point. But yeah. Like I said, I love the soundtrack to this game so much. It's very peaceful and very nostalgic to me. And it's crazy to think I'm saying that of a game that I only played last year. But yeah. Let's go. Woof.
Oh, Princess! So we meet again.
What?
Nothing. I should go.
She likes you. She used to be shy around people.
Hey, Princess, have you seen Matthew? No? Okay. How about you, Elizabeth? Have you seen him?
I passed him on the covered bridge.
The covered bridge? Thanks. I guess I'll get going.
Hey, can I talk to you?
Did something happen?
My dad is getting married again.
Oh, really?
To the worst kind of woman.
That sounds rough.
Oh, Dad. Why'd you have to fall for that drama queen, Sophia?
Sophia? Right, she was at the cookout. Wait, did she just diss someone for being a drama queen?
What's with that look?
It's nothing. So you don't like her?
I can't stand her. She just seems so sketchy.
Sketchy? Like how?
It's hard to explain, but I don't even think she loves my dad.
Uh-oh.
But he's crazy about her. I was trying to deal with all that when Janet had the idea to enter this contest. I thought it might help me get my mind off things, so I said sure.
For the record, I think your band could totally win.
No way. Tommy is great on guitar, and Janet's a solid drummer. But my voice is awful. That will kill any chance we might have. I'm not like my mom. My voice is nothing special.
That's not true. I've heard you sing. You're amazing.
Wait, you've heard me sing?
I mean,
You're the one who took the music player, aren't you?
you knew?
Of course. I saw that my music box had been moved.
Sorry. But it was a really good song. I loved your vocals. I've been wanting to hear it again.
You're a bad liar.
Why would I lie about that? To make you feel better?
Yeah, I guess not.
Tommy and Janet said the same. They think your singing is great.
But
You've got to stop comparing your voice to your mom's. However much you love her songs, those are hers to sing. And your songs are yours. It's apples and oranges.
Ashley, thanks.
Whew. Glad I got that off my chest. It feels good to let it all out.
Well, not everything has to be about you, you know. I feel better now that I've talked it out too. You know, I thought you were immature, even if you are older than me.
Oh. Well, that was, I may have lied a little about that.
What? Why would you lie about that?
I'm only 16. I guess I was trying to seem cool.
That's stupid.
Sorry.
It's okay. I don't care. I feel better knowing you're a little vain too.
What? Look who's talking. Well, I really should go.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Do you know where Matthew's dad's office is?
You mean the Crusoe Resort offices? Yeah?
Go through the JC Valley gate, then it's just straight ahead.
But the gate may be closed if JC Valley is too.
Thanks, Elizabeth. See ya.
Maybe she's right. I have my own songs to sing.
Alright, let's get it over. Oh, wait. Let's see if they have anything else to say.
That's...
I walked past Matthew. It was near the covered bridge.
Hey.
You should go find him. See ya, princess. Bark. It says woof, but I said bark. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so. I think Ashley's story with Elizabeth shows the most how she's grown. Well, besides her and Matthew. But yeah. Crazy that most of this story has not been about Ashley so far.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Bob. I'm looking for Matthew. Have you seen him?
Actually, he just ran right past me. Turned the corner off towards Charlotte's house.
Got it. Thanks.
The way the pointing animation was. Cat is sleepy curled up under the car. Hey, got food now.
Hmm?
The kid ran off Kid ran off towards Charlotte's house. Alright. Let's get going. Appreciate the scenery here. Yeah, sorry for a little bit of spoilers. This isn't the last time we're gonna see it, but we're not gonna be here for a while. There's a road past the gate. Probably leads to the nearest town. If I'd come here by car instead of bus, I probably could have come through here. Yeah, sorry about that. The game wants you to go to the JC Valley gate to investigate that first. And realize that it's closed. Kind of... not much there besides some text. It's always that same bunny running through here.
Huh?
Has this always been broken? Well, you can check out the previous chapter if you
Charlotte!
want to know.
Oh, Ashley. You got the clock going again, didn't you? It was wonderful to hear the bell chiming. Did Matthew remember anything else?
Yeah, he remembered a little about Kelly and his dad. But he disappeared once the ringing started.
Oh dear.
I think he may have gone to the old Crusoe Resort offices. I'm trying to catch up to him, but the gate's closed.
Oh, well, you should use the shortcut under the bridge. There's a large pipe under there that isn't used anymore. The kids used it to get to Michael's office all the time.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Ashley.
Look after the boy. Alright. So, as a precaution, we're not going to be going back to everywhere else for quite some time after we go down this bridge. It's a soft point of no return. Like, this is gonna be the final area. So, if you have things you want to get done before the end of the game, you do have time, but if you want to do this before, like, you get... or just to make sure you get it done, then I recommend saving. Honestly, though, it's not a problem. You're given more time as you go. You're given more time at the end of the game, so don't worry. Anyway, Geronimo!
Huh. I don't think this was broken the last time I was here. Does this rope go all the way down? I wonder if Matthew used this to get through.
Once again, look around some more or go underneath the bridge. Well, we've collected all the cans, so that's all that matters. And we collected all the crane messages we can get so far. So let's go.
I'll just hang on tight and hope for the best. Ow! Well, that was more dangerous than it needed to be.
Okay. Yep, we can't go back. Not quite yet.
Wow.
This pipe's huge.
Oh.
I could see some light up way down there. Maybe I can go through there.
All right.
Well, let's go.
This is... This is the building from the photo. This must be the Crusoe Resort offices. Now to try and find Matthew.
Before that, let's look at some stuff. Well, we don't have to... Okay, well, that's the entrance to... Yep. You look just outside. You... That... You probably remember that as well.
Huh?
Here's the tire, but where's the rest of the car? It's probably where they maintain the company cars. What, $1 million will get ya. Probably shouldn't go past here. Going through this shelf would be way too dangerous. That's the coward's way, Ashley. Can't investigate the paint. Can...
What?
The inside of the drum is sticky. I probably shouldn't touch it. There's a faded sign at the building's entrance. Crusoe Resort. Alright. Well, time to find out that truth that we were so scared of. One thing I'm kind of curious on, but also don't know how to particularly articulate, but I want to touch on is how connected Crusoe and the Alfred family are. They aren't really connected by anything, but like knowing that Princess was hung out with Matthew a lot, and knowing that there's a connection to that, I think that's kind of interesting. That there's a way to connect two families, that the two families that were the major players in this in Lake Juliet. Who knows? Maybe Princess did like know Matthew from a long time ago. He did forget most of what happened 5 years ago. The text on these documents is so faded I can barely read them. I can kind of make out the date. Looks like this is from 5 years ago. Well, the stair to the second floor is blocked by furniture boxes. Oh no. Look at all this junk I can't get past. Oh, she has a concerned face the entire time. That's while she's in here. That's cool.
Matthew! I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, Ashley, you found me. I'm sorry I ran off. I remembered the way to my dad's office. It came back to me when I heard the bell. I think we'll be able to find something here.
It's all right, Matthew. I'll help you look. Oh, right. Here you go.
My dad's briefcase. Thanks for grabbing it. Now, let's take a look around.
Well, there's a broken monitor. Yikes, the crack in this monitor is pretty nasty. Did it fall off the desk? It's there they used to trying to fix something this broken. Like, wow, what? Like, they stood it back up. What? Drawers are all empty.
This poster. Is this what the resort was going to look like?
Yeah, it is. And this was my dad's vision for Lake Juliet.
Like, people lived here before the renovation, so, like... That's... This is all stuff about the history of this area.
Oh.
I wonder if this skilled clockmaker is Charlotte's husband. So, Charlotte's dad built the clock tower. So, Charlotte's husband was like his apprentice and then became the one to inherit the clock tower. These boxes are all sealed shut. Must be some important documents in them. Cabinet's empty. I don't see anything helpful here. Anywhere. I heard buildings fall into disrepair as soon as they're abandoned. Maybe there's something to it. It's crazy to think that it got this bad in just 5 years. That's something I don't get. So, like, in 5 years, if a building's abandoned enough to just, like, get its windows shattered or something? Like, this clearly isn't, like, the shades are all, like, messed up. Is that, like, a thing that, like... There's no way in hell it's just, oh yeah, the building's been abandoned, like, the shades just, like, go fucky. It's clear that someone fucked this place over. Alright, no, enough stalling, let's look at the newspaper article. There's an old newspaper on the desk.
Oh. Matthew, check out this photo in the paper.
It's Sunglasses Guy.
Crusoe Development Spurs Protest by Greg Davis. Lake Juliet area residents have gathered for a protest demanding Crusoe Resort cease further development. Crusoe Resort, established 2 years ago under the motto Harmony Between Nature and People, has been pushing for the resort development, but recently, residents have been voicing complaints, claiming that the water tastes different and that there are no longer fish in the lake. They blamed the resort development and started protesting to bring it to a halt. However, there has been no definitive proof that the development has led to any environmental destruction, let alone lake pollution. Meanwhile, Crusoe Resort asserts that an unknown contaminant discovered during an independent investigation is to blame for the pollution. This issue is one to keep an eye on.
It says here the pollution may be from an unknown contaminant. So that guy's a reporter. I knew John Smith was a fake name. He's really Greg Davis.
Greg Davis? I found this.
We can look around a little more with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking get it. Let's go. This is file storage, right? Who did we get a bio of? Man, fuck off, Greg Davis. The guy who claims to be a special agent for the government, his real name is actually Greg Davis. He definitely doesn't fit in at the campground with this black suit, so everyone thinks he's super suspicious. He says he's looking into the incident from 5 years ago, and I heard him mention Crusoe Resort to someone on the phone. It also looks like he's investigating JC Valley, where Dad works. It definitely seems like Matthew's dad's disappearance is related to the lake pollution, but could JC Valley be connected? We could figure it out faster if this guy would tell us what he knows, but he says to let the adults handle it. Whatever. Matthew's on the clock, and we've already found some clues, so we're going to keep looking into this, regardless of what the adults say. Yeah, I really want to play more of this, because, like, this game... I love this ending sequence.
It's open now.
But, like, yeah. I should probably, like... yeah.
So this is the file room?
I hope we can find some info about my dad in here.
I actually forgot when Crusoe Resort development started. The cloud windows are cracked and the blinds are broken, obviously. Looks like there used to be something on this shelf. I guess they took everything when the company closed down. Yeah, I guess that's how it works. These cardboard boxes look heavy. The tag on the key said file room, so they must be full of documents of some sort. There's nothing inside. There's nothing inside. Well, we tried, Matthew. Game over, pal. Let's get out of here. I'm kidding. Let's go. Yeah, the one locker with stickers in it.
These stickers are kind of cute.
That's all you have to say? Is this a sticker of a squirrel? There's a sticker of a rabbit.
This is the only locker with a lock.
Huh. That's my dad's.
No way, really?
Yeah, I remember. Kelly put these stickers here. There's gotta be something inside.
But it's locked.
Oh,
What's up?
I thought so. It's a sticker of Kelly's bunny.
I wonder. Let me see that.
Sure.
Finally, we can investigate the bunny. Oh, hold on. There is some text here. Oops, I almost broke it. I guess this zipper's just for decoration. Yeah, that's your first clue. That's not where you go. I don't know why the bunny's right leg is bandaged. Is that supposed to be symbolic or something? Why does the bunny have one red eye and one blue eye? This is not like fucking the Danganronpa character Monokuma, right? This tag says Pinky Rabbit. Is this from some new Pinky Rabbit series? Is that like Steel Samurai? There's something written here. Ohio. Oh, wait, 0510. 0410. I can't read. Maybe there are spots other than the tag that are worth checking.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't think there is, Ashley.
Maybe.
These numbers must mean something. Why did he write it on the bunny?
Matthew.
Can I see that stuffed animal?
Got it.
Sure. Okay, just need to see it again. I just wanted to see it again. It looks so cute. Can I have it? No. That's my sister's. Jerk. Okay, God. Alright. We gotta
All right.
let's see if it'll open. Gotta input Ohio to open this lock. I don't know what specific direction it is, but yeah. Woohoo. To Mitchell.
Huh?
A letter? Let's see what it says. Interesting how Olivia's letter was spoken, but not this one. Okay. I guess this is the same case for, Franny's mom's letter in Blood Emerald Island. To my beloved Michael, I would rather say these things in person, but there's simply not enough time to sit down and discuss this. There's so much going on right now, and I understand it's a lot to handle. I know you're preoccupied with restoring Crusoe Resort's good name, but I'm begging you, please, turn your focus toward Matthew. He's been through a terrible trauma. Can't even remember what happened the day Kelly died. My days are numbered, I know. That's why, after I'm gone, I want you two to support each other, as a family. Although I may not be able to speak these words to you, I hope you'll hear them all the same. This is my only request. Emily.
Matthew, this is...
It's a letter from my mom. It's to my dad.
what she wrote. Is it true?
Kelly.
Are you all right?
I remember.
What happened?
The weather was so nice that day. So I told Kelly, let's go up to the clock tower. The breeze is great up there. And the lake looks awesome. But once we were up there, Kelly tried to climb even higher. I told her to stop. It's dangerous. But then, the bell. It started ringing. And Kelly, the sound scared her. I was scared to remember Kelly. And what happened? That day, Kelly's accident, I forgot it all.
Matthew, that wasn't your fault.
I need to tell Kelly I'm sorry. I couldn't save her.
It wasn't your fault, Matthew.
Kelly? Is it really you? I ran away. Once you and Mom were gone, I just didn't know what to do. I couldn't help Dad. I'm sorry, Kelly. I failed as a brother. Kelly, I'm glad I got to say I'm sorry. I think I'll be okay now. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Kelly. It's time to go.
Mom?
Matthew, I'm sorry I can't be there with you.
Kelly! Mom. It's okay. No more tears. That's what my mom said.
Matthew. It's okay to cry when you're hurting. Are you all right?
Yeah. I'm good.
Hi there. I guess my warning to stay out of it fell on deaf ears, huh?
It's Sunglasses Guy!
Well done, Matthew. I take it you still don't remember me?
Greg.
What? You know this guy?
Yeah.
Allow me to introduce myself. For real this time. My name is Greg Davis. I'm a reporter. I was listening in from the hallway. You helped Matthew regain his memories of Kelly. Thanks, Ashley.
Did you know all along that he couldn't remember? And what happened at the clock tower 5 years ago?
I did. As well as why Matthew lost his memory in the first place. I'm from Lake Juliet. That's why Michael and I became friends. We go way back. And I met Matthew about 5 years ago.
So that's why I didn't remember you.
Kelly's death was such a tragedy. The shock resulted in Matthew's dissociative amnesia. He completely lost his memories from around that time.
You should have just told me. I thought you were a bad guy.
Had I told you, you would have remembered all the pain too. I wanted to spare you that.
So you had me pass your warning on to Matthew, instead of telling him yourself. I never believed you were a secret agent, by the way. You wrote the article about the pollution, right?
I did, but I never meant for Crusoe Resort to take the blame. I only wanted to shine a light on a problem in my hometown. But in the end, that article, it pushed my friend's company to ruin. But now I'm close to learning the true cause of the pollution. All I need is Michael's notes.
My dad's notes.
He left them in his locker, right?
Yeah. Wait. That really gets me. In that scene, it's never spoken or never referred to, but I think it's very clear that Ashley saw those two as well. She could see D. There's evidence, like even the captain could see D for whatever reason. I think Ashley, as much as she's grown, she still can see ghosts. She could still see the ghosts, and I think that scene where she's hugging Matthew is just incredibly sweet. This kid that gave her so much trouble before, she's willing to comfort, and yeah, I think that's the biggest indicator that she's grown as a person, and hopefully that continues on in the later as we continue further into this game. I know the answer, but Greg's like, okay, you need to look at my info. Fine. Craig Davis, without sunglasses. The guy who claims to be a special agent for the government, he definitely doesn't, just the same thing. He definitely doesn't fit in campground with his black suit, so everyone thinks he's super suspicious. He says he's looking into the incident from 5 years ago, and I heard him mention Crusoe Resort to someone on the phone. It also looks like he's investigating JC Valley, where Dad works. Definitely seems like Matthew's dad's disappearance is related to the lake pollution, but could JC Valley be connected? Could figure it out faster if this guy was Elizabeth. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just updating his portrait.
Ashley.
Was there anything in the locker? You okay, Matthew? I want to talk to Matthew, not the cardboard box. Oh wait, I guess I can't. Oh, you can tell the time has passed. Alright. And the last thing. So, Greg was looking for this entire time? Like... There are some documents in the box on the lower shelf.
What's this?
The problem of pollution in Lake Juliet and its connection to JC Valley. The Crusoe Resort project is intended to make the most of Lake Juliet's natural beauty. We never approved or plotted any manner of environmental destruction. However, Crusoe Resort is now being blamed for the pollution of the lake's water. Our business is bankrupt as a result. Unwilling to accept this outcome, I joined efforts with a few remaining staff members, and as a result of our independent investigations, we can confidently state that the source of this water pollution is JC Valley. This document details our investigation of Lake Juliet in an attempt to bring the truth to light. Michael Crusoe.
Whoa. It says that JC Valley is responsible for the pollution.
Those are Michael's notes. I finally have them.
Does it have any information about my dad?
It does. If I can reach out to my JC Valley informant, maybe I can finally learn the truth about the pollution. I'm so close to fulfilling my promise to Michael.
Your JC Valley informant. Do you mean Ian? You talked to him on the phone earlier, right?
Oh crap, you heard that? I was trying to snag an inside source and wound up with him. He should be coming through with some key intel soon. Listen, this info on Ian is strictly confidential. Got it? If Dr. Robins were to find out...
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Not even my dad.
I appreciate that.
What did you promise Matthew's dad?
Michael and I made a promise to each other 5 years ago. I told him I'd discover the source of the pollution. He told me he'd reestablish his company. Your father didn't want to face you until he had earned back what he had lost. I mean, clearly, to have left you after you'd already lost so much. But now, Michael is...
He's what? Where's my dad? Tell me, please.
Just tell him, Greg. Matthew deserves to know.
Michael is in the hospital. He worked tirelessly, saving up money to reunite with you. But there was an accident at his work site. He's in a coma.
No, it can't be true.
Speaking. Really? Understood. I'll head out right away. So, Matthew, do you believe in miracles? It would seem your father has woken up.
That's great, Matthew. Your mom and Kelly must have been looking out for him.
Yeah. I want to go to the hospital right now.
Of course. I'll take you.
Look out for Matthew, Greg.
I'll keep him safe.
Thank you, Ashley. I owe you so much.
You don't have to thank me. I know just how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
See you later? Oh, wait! Take this.
My watch.
I picked it up off the ground.
My dad gave it to me. I thought I lost it.
Yeah, I know. I saw what it says on the back.
To my dear son, Matthew.
You should go. You have a lot of catching up to do.
All right.
Good luck, Matthew.
Ashley.
Ryan?
Dr. Robins asked me to find you.
Really? Why?
He became worried when you didn't answer the phone in his cottage.
Oh, right.
There's something he wishes to talk to you about. Dr. Robins is in the lab. You should go see him.
I've got a few things I want to ask him, too. Thanks.
Well then, shall we go?
Alright. How about we not go that way? Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna make you run. Fuck you. Bum bum. So yeah, I think that's... Yeah, those are definitely the... I think those are the the cottages, but we can't see because this wall is too huge. According to the map, the area with Dad's cottage is past here. But I can't get back there yet. Alright. Beautiful sunset. It was 6 p.m. earlier, so... yeah.
Oh! So this is JC Valley? Where'd he go? Oh well. Guess I'll head in.
Alright. I wonder whose car this is. It looks comfortable to drive. I really like its simple design. And we can't look at whatever this is, so... yeah, be careful. There's a trigger location, so if you just like step into the stairs or something, you kind of just enter the next stage before looking at these cars.
Huh.
This black car is pretty cool. Wonder what sort of person drives it. I think it would suit Elizabeth's dad. So that car belongs to Ian, Greg, or Richard. I think Richard doesn't drive, I think that's established, but I don't know. And take a look at that view. I've said it before, but the painting aesthetic of the backgrounds of this are absolutely beautiful. And work well with the limitations of the Switch. So, water is so serene. It's incredible. It gives out the impression that the lake is a lot bigger than you'd think, because we never go beyond like a few kilometers of kilometer radius of the area. So this is just a tiny bit of the area of Lake Juliet. Makes you wonder how this entire lake was polluted by one entity, and how people can blame one resort area that has one office, or two, but they're within walking distance or driving distance. But yeah, makes you wonder how everyone could think that this could be polluted by one one company. But yeah, whoever the company is that polluted this. Well, we established that it's JC Valley. I wonder how... yeah. Well, we got one way to figure it out. We can't go beyond that tower, fuck!
I was here with Mom. She brought me to JC Valley. She kept it a secret from Dad. What were you doing all those years ago, Mom?
I've been waiting for you, Ashley.
Okay. Well, that was pretty heavy, but it was a necessary step in both, well, just Matthew's story, and I'm glad that Ashley was there to support him, because was how much of a caring person she is. Someone that her mother Sayaka would be proud of. Anyway, next time, we head into JC Valley. Next time, we head into JC Valley. And, well, it's time. We've finished Matthew's story. We've finished Elizabeth's story. Well, Elizabeth and the band's story. The last story we had to solve or complete is Ashley's. And that story will conclude here at JC Valley. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, whether you're watching as this is uploaded or however long in the future, months or years. Know that you're supporting me. And catch you guys later. Take care, and see ya.